Yo, what up? This is your boy Jadis Creek. Should you sign to a label? That's what we're gonna be talking about. Make sure to check out my music videos. You gotta go to my Jadis Creek YouTube channel. It's my stage name, Jadis Creek. When you go to that YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch my video to Real OGs and my video to Bet, as well as some other freestyle videos that I got out right now. But I want to talk to y'all aspiring musicians out there, aspiring rappers, aspiring singers, musicians, you name it. All of y'all who got a burning desire in your heart to get your music heard, to get your music out there to the world. You know, the question is, should you sign to a label? And to keep it 100 with you, that's really up to you. That's dependent on what you want. Do you think you need a label to become successful? Do you think you need a machine behind you, the big machine behind you, to become successful as an artist, or not? You know, if you're a musician and you want to have a lot of fame, if you want to have, well, I shouldn't say a lot of fame, I should just say fame in general. If you want to have fame, if you want to have your biggest hits on the radio, if you want to have first dibs on being on the biggest platforms, then you may want to consider signing to a label, right? But I will say that if you know how to build yourself a loyal fan base, in my opinion, I don't think you need to sign to a label personally. And I think the bigger you become on an independent level, the more money that you make, you'll be able to keep. You know, so that's a big thing when it comes to signing to a label. The record label is signing you, and majority of the money that you make for the record label goes to the record label. You feel me? And you'll be able to get a percentage of whatever you create. So it's really up to y'all. It's really up to you what you want to do. If you want to sign to a record label or not, that's up to you and what you think you need. My thing is, the thing I hate about the music industry is, why can't independent artist music be on the radio? That's like a question I always ask every day, like, and that's something I want to change. Like, if a music artist is dope and they independent and they, even if they underground, why can't they get treated like a mainstream artist because their work is good? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? What's the problem? As long as your work is good, why can't you be on the radio? You know? $300 to freedom. So, if you do decide to sign with a major label, right? This is what I would recommend. If you do decide to sign to a record label, a major label, make sure to bring your own lawyer to the meeting before you sign. Make sure to bring your own lawyer, not no lawyer that the record label provided for you. Not that. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Fuck out of here. Bring your own lawyer that has nothing to do with the record label, an entertainment lawyer, to the contract that you're about to sign, and have them oversee that contract and make sure that your best interest is in mind when it comes to that contract. Because you don't want to sign nothing that's gonna have your ass slaving away and the record label is gonna be benefiting way more than you're benefiting. You don't want to be signing no unfair contract. So I would recommend bringing your own lawyer to the meeting with you, not the lawyer provided by the record label, because remember, they work for the record label. They work in cahoots with the record label. Bring your own lawyer to oversee the contract first, and have your lawyer break down things for you before you sign. That's what I would recommend. That's what I would recommend. I'm telling you, that's what I would recommend. Because you don't want to go 5 years down the line after you sign, or a year down the line after you sign, look back and realize that you being robbed, realize that the record label took advantage of you, owning all your work, and you're not getting your just due. You don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to have the best deal possible for you. Also, another thing I would recommend, if you do want to sign to a record label, another thing I would recommend is make sure that you have a lot of songs recorded, a lot of songs in the pipeline that you recorded already, because you don't want to sign and then now you rush into the studio to make more hits, you rush into the studio to make more songs because you ain't really have enough songs in the tuck already. You want to make sure you walk up in that bitch with a lot of songs already in the tuck, ready to go, so that by the time you sign to a record label, you could hit the ground running. You want to hit the ground running. You feel me? So when you release your first hit single as a signed artist, it's getting radio play, there's gonna come a time where that hit single's no longer new. There's gonna come a time where that hit single's no longer as big as when it first came out. So you gotta prepare for that. So I would say have multiple songs lined up, mad songs. If you could have 100 songs, 200 songs, the more the better. Lined up so that when you sign to a record label, you have mad material ready to drop. Sign to a label is up to you, what you want to do. Just realize that if you do become a big star, there might be some things you have to do. There might be some things you might have to conform to that you may not want to conform to. There might be some meetings you might have to have that you didn't foresee. There might be some people that you gotta scratch their back and do something strange for a little piece of change that you didn't know was ever gonna happen. You might have to encounter certain things that you never had to encounter as an underground artist. Just be prepared for that if you do want to sign to a label. Because it's pretty clear that the music industry, the record labels have relationships, and they use those relationships to create exclusivity. And that exclusivity is meant to keep artists like you and I out of the loop, out of getting the shine that we deserve. Those relationships are meant to basically maintain the allure and make it appealing to up and coming artists to want to sign to a major label. But if you know how to build your own loyal fan base, you really don't need a label. If you know how to build your own fans on the internet, we got YouTube today, we got Facebook today, we got Instagram today, we got TikTok today. If you learn how to run ads the right way and you keep creating material, videos, hot songs, you know, your work gotta be good. But if you keep doing that and you keep getting more and more viewers to see your work, eventually you're gonna realize you don't need a label because you're making so much money on your own. What's the point in signing? What's the point in signing if you have a core fan base that loves your shit, that listens to your music? It gets to the point where, what the fuck is the point in signing? For real. Like, what's the point in signing if you're making money from your loyal fan base that love your music? You don't necessarily gotta be on the radio to sell out a show. You don't necessarily gotta be on a major TV platform to sell out a show. So it's up to you. If you want fame, then yeah, sign to a label. If you want to be on that megastar level, having your song played everywhere on the hottest radio stations, then yeah, you may want to sign to a label. If you want to be able to, you know, get to a label to a level where you're considered to be on the most viewed, you know, Super Bowl commercial or some shit, yeah, you may have to sign. So this is just my opinion on if you should sign to a label or not. Really and truly is up to you and what you think is best for you at the end of the day. Make sure to like this video, make sure to drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and also make sure to subscribe to my channel. Share this video with 5 people you know. Share this video with 5 people you know who you think could use this information. This is your boy Belcherstation. I'ma see you in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.